Hello, boys and girls, men and women, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you want to say it. Welcome back to Farm and Feed, or if this is likely your first time, hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nick. I make YouTube videos about farming and hauling feed. I'm here at a site in a feed truck. We're about to start unloading. I found my bin already, and I've got it positioned. You see I've got a camera here that helps me position myself and get the sock. The sock is the little thing on the end of the auger. Get the sock lined up in the place that I want it to be, and then get the end of the auger in the bin. So we'll exit the truck here. Walk over to the back, set my remote and my feed order down. I'm not going to show you guys that because it's got sensitive information on it. Yeah, so I got my handy remote here. And so since I'm in the bin I want already, I'll start my vertical auger. That's the boom auger, this one here, and that one goes across into the bin. Start that one up, and then I'll start my floor auger. There we go, and that's the one that runs along the bottom of the truck. So you can see here we've got 6 gates. This truck has 6 compartments, and it each holds about 3 tons of feed. So 18-ton truck. I don't always drive. Oh, I got some feed on me. I don't always drive a truck this small frequently. I'll drive a semi with a 27-ton 9-compartment trailer. So we've got everything running. So we're gonna open up the gate. They are air operated, and that means that I don't have to sit and turn a little crank. Now that we got that going, we're gonna set the cruise control up, get the engine RPMs up, and start running everything at a higher speed. This is a little dial to configure how quickly that floor auger runs. Particularly as we're getting into winter here, when you start in the morning, that fluid is cold because it's been sitting overnight, and so you want to turn that dial way down, or else you'll overpressurize the system, and you could blow a fitting or something like that, and that's a bad deal. We don't want to do that. So that's what that dial helps me control. And I've got these gauges in here that show me the trough auger, the floor auger's pressure, the boom auger's pressure, and the vertical auger's pressure. And I watch those to know what to adjust on my dial, as well as to know, now that this trough auger pressure you can see is real low, I know that compartment is empty, so I'm going to open the next one. And so again, we just switch our switch. I only have 4 tons of feed. This is the last load for Tuesday, last load that needs to be delivered on Tuesday, and it's something like 11:45 or something like that at night, so just making it. But you can see we're unloading. Oh, that's backwards. Oh, there it is. We're unloading into this bin. Pretty small little bin. I'm only putting 3 tons of feed in it. And then I've got to head to another site to unload the last ton of feed. This truck here has got lots of lights on it. That's incredibly important, especially at night, because most people's yards, just like this one, they don't have lights all over the place. And I need to be able to see where I'm going because, like this yard, lots of times I have to back up to the bin. And if I can't see where I'm going, that's not a good idea. So, okay. So it looks like we're empty. I'm just gonna come up to the bins here, tap them. Yep, they sound empty. Good to know. Now I can walk back over to my remote, shut off the floor auger first. Since that one feeds the vertical one, we want to shut that one off first. Wait a few seconds and then I'll shut off the vertical auger. Now I'll lift my bin with my remote, lift my auger, with my remote out of the hole, come over to the, oops, I dropped my feed order. Come over to the bin, and we have this handy dandy little mailbox system here that we put all of our feed orders into. So I just fold that up, stick it in there. There we go. And now that my auger's out of the bin, I can go ahead and close it. This one has a pulley style. That's kind of uncommon. It's not my favorite style. They can get kind of sticky, but they are also the ones that, when they work, require the least amount of effort because you typically don't have to pull the chain very far. Most styles use a spring-loaded lid. The lid's on the top. We'll have a spring and then a chain to pull it open, and the spring obviously keeps tension on that. So there's a little notch on a piece of metal on the bin to put the chain into to make sure that the lid stays open. And then the chain, of course, makes sure that the lid stays closed when you don't need to be putting feed into it. So there we go. We've got my auger in its cradle. We'll come back to my little control panel here. We're gonna go dark. Shut off the light. Close her up. And we're done at this site. And the length of this video is how long it takes to unload that small amount of feed with a little bit of extra time because I was explaining some things. So now we can come in here and first of all we step on our clutch down there to shut the cruise control off, and then from there I can come over to this little switch on the dash. Ooh, where is it? You can see this light and I can switch it off. So that is my PTO. That stands for power takeoff, and it's essentially like an additional little pump, or we'll leave that on for a sec to get a little light on my face. Additional little pump or drive shaft that comes out of the transmission, separate to the regular shaft that comes out the back to drive the wheels. And so that's used on all sorts of things, trucks like this, tractors, lots of stuff. So now I'm in the truck and I am ready to head to my next location. Cheers, guys. I don't know, I'll probably do a video something like this, maybe talk about the mill side next time, but thanks. Bye.